that we have in Wichita, South Central Kansas, one of which we'll get into in more depth, obviously. But drought has been a big issue. Currently, I help with water conservation efforts, so we do have a water rebate going on right now. In case you're interested, I would definitely be happy to talk more about that. They can lead to local impacts like damaged infrastructure, energy costs and outages, heat-related deaths, and illnesses and strain on our healthcare system. I do kind of want to emphasize, and you'll hear it in this presentation, heat is a public health issue. It is a leading cause of death. There are heat-related illnesses that happen every year, especially to our vulnerable population, so I will be highlighting that. But most of the United States will see increase in days with temperatures above 100 degrees Fahrenheit, but higher nighttime temperatures might be the biggest threat to Wichita, as people and infrastructure have no chance to cool down overnight. The worst heat effects are unevenly distributed. You can see it's kind of in different areas in our city. And what causes heat islands is heat islands form when cities replace natural land covers, trees, grass, wetlands, and pavements and buildings. These changes lead to higher urban temperatures because removing trees and vegetation eliminates the natural cooling effects of shade, evaporation, water from soil and leaves. And this is the vision that came up, that our Sustainable Integration Board has come up with. And we have, within this plan, we have goals and targets, mitigation and adaptation, community-wide goals, and government operation targets for climate-related issues. It does talk about heat islands, so I just kind of wanted to point that out. It's a great plan, and I definitely recommend for you all to look at it. It talks about a lot of different areas and issues that our community had concerns about, and a lot of different things that we as the city would love to be able to do. One of the best ways to try and mitigate heat in areas, as I kind of touched on a little bit, is going to be our tree canopy. So natural green spaces are going to help absorb some of that heat, which is why some of our areas in our downtown are going to be urban heat islands, because they're just concrete. We don't have a lot of greenery in there that's absorbing that heat. So one of the best things we can do is try to increase the green spaces. So the overarching goals within this focus area is to provide fair access to green spaces, conserve water resources, and protect long-term community access to healthy waterways, utilize nature-based solutions, and this area includes the green spaces, trees, other green infrastructure, and water resources. But looking into specifically what it talks about with extreme heat and urban heat islands. So I like to compare these two because this is our tree canopy coverage. So as you can see, these are kind of inverted. In places where you see, in dark places where you see a lot of tree canopy coverage, you see a lot less of the urban heat island effect. So that's kind of going to what we're talking about, how important tree canopy is when we're talking about heat, especially in an urban area. So in this area that's really light, that